More Mario Jackson? Yeah, you read it right, but here's the twist. The game isn't even called Mario Jackson. It's called Sonic Boll. Boll with a B, and trust me, that's just the beginning. Timothy himself, Slickwick here, and in today's video, we're diving into a criminally underrated fan game that lets you moonwalk your way through the Mushroom Kingdom. We'll be covering the crazy history behind the game, how to install it, as all of you guys have been commenting and asking, how to play as Michael Jackson, because yes, you really can play as Mario Jackson, settings, controls, secret tricks, Easter eggs, and even some frequently asked questions. But enough talk. With that being said, let's get into it. Sonic Boll started almost 2 whole decades ago, back in 2009, by a creator named Moores, using Game Maker 8. It was supposed to be just Mario with Sonic physics, but it turned into a full-on fan gaming revolution. The name Sonic Boll is really just a joke, a goofy misspelling of ball, referencing Sonic's iconic spin move, which I'm sure you all know. The earlier builds of the game added spin dashes, loops, and characters like Tails and Knuckles, but by version 1.6 it was a completely new game with custom tile sets and multiplayer support. But then came version 1.9, the golden era. We're talking character packs from Mega Man, Kirby, Among Us, and yes, even Michael Jackson. Now that we went over a brief history and you guys understand a little bit more about how a game like this came to be, we'll go ahead and jump into the meat and potatoes of the video, how to install and play the game. Before we jump into the steps, I just want to give a small disclaimer. Unfortunately, this game is not available on console. It is only available on PC, so you will need a PC to play. Now that we got all that out the way, on to step 1. For this step, it's pretty simple, self-explanatory. You're just downloading the base game. So you're going to head over to sonicboll.org. I'll have links for everything down in the description section of the video, up under the video. Feel free to check it out. It'll have them in order, so you can literally just follow those steps and be able to download the game. And from that website, you just click download and unzip the file using WinRAR or 7-zip, whichever you prefer. Doesn't really matter. You're going to move on to step 2, which of course is launching the game. So you'll go to your files, you'll open sonicboll.exe, and if you get a security warning, just hit more info and then run away. Shouldn't be a big deal. One pro tip for you guys, put it in a dedicated folder like C/game/Sonic Boll or something, so mods don't get messy later, because that does tend to be an issue when you're downloading all the mods and stuff like Michael Jackson. Speaking of Michael Jackson, we'll just go ahead and jump to step 3, which is how to download the Michael Jackson mod. For this one, it's pretty simple. You're just going to go to a website called GameBanana. The full link I'll have posted down in the description once again. But you go there, you download the mod, and then unzip it just like you did for the game. After doing that, you're going to go to step 4, which is the installation. You're going to go into the game, navigate to sonicboll/data/characters. You'll paste the extracted folder inside and make sure it has a character, INI, sprite sheets, and sounds. And then after that, you'll be able to move on to step 5, which is selecting Mario Jackson in-game. It's real simple, straight to the point. First, you're going to boot the game, then you choose between single or multiplayer, because the later editions do support multiplayer, as I stated earlier in the history. Then it's literally just as simple as scrolling through the roster until you find Michael Jackson. He was also a skin for Mecha Sonic, so that'll possibly be how you have to go and select him. And then once you select him, just go ahead and run the game as usual, and you're moonwalking your way into retro glory. Now that you guys know how to play as your favorite character, Mario Jackson, we'll go ahead and explain how to play with him. So we'll jump into controls, settings, and customization. One good thing I like about Sonic Boll is it lets you fully customize your controls. You're going to go to options and then controls, and you can remap everything, jump, dash, spin, whatever you want, for real, for real. You can also change things like the resolution. You can toggle between old school and smooth visuals, like 8-bitter if you wanted to run a little higher, like 1080. You can load custom tracks from Moonwalker or other Michael Jackson games. I know a lot of you guys were bringing up Moonwalker when you seen this, so good to know that you guys can add music from that game if you wanted to. And that'll about do it for the settings and controls. Let's go ahead and hop on to part 5. Now, I know I'm a little late, but What we're going to hop into here is the Easter eggs. Some of the Easter eggs include a hidden debug mode with level skips, Sonic characters with Mario power-ups, and secret character slots, some even animated versions of pop culture icons. Wink, wink, that's Mario Jackson. There's even a Discord that they have just for the game. I'll have that linked in the description as well. It's a good place to share levels and get help and show off your Mario Jackson speedruns, you know, if that's your thing. But I think that's a perfect foray into our next subject, which will be frequently asked questions. We'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room, since it seems 99.9% of you guys love to inform me that I will soon receive a DMCA from Nintendo. If you don't know what that means, I'm sure somebody will tell you what it means in the comments. Yes, it is free and non-commercial, and it's considered fair use under fan game ethics. They don't charge anything for the game. It's completely free, so Nintendo really has no way to sue because they're just giving it away. It's just something for the community. The next question I hear a lot is it multiplayer? Kind of touched on that earlier in the history and throughout the video. Yes, it is multiplayer. It's local though, but there is multiplayer for it, so you can play with a friend, couch co-op style. And lastly, I know a lot of my PC fanboys out there want to know, does it work on Steam Deck or Linux? It can, but you might need to run it through Proton or Wine. But yeah, if you can do that, then yeah, it can run. It's a little tricky, but you can get it to run on Steam. But that's it for this beginner's guide to Mario Jackson, aka Sonic Boll. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, sub for more retro insanity, gaming insanity in general. Let me know in the comments what mod I should cover next. Have a great day, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.